This is one candle. Most people look at it and see a color. Green, so good, red, so bad. That's the entire analysis for most retail traders in India, and it's wrong on both counts. A candle isn't a color, it's four numbers and a story about a fight. Candlestick basics done properly means you look at one bar and say who won, by how much, and whether it was close. Nobody teaches it that way. So people jump straight to memorizing 30 pattern names. We're not doing pattern names today. One candle, that's the whole video. Now, here's what happened to you. Someone handed you a chart with 30 patterns on it. You screenshotted it. It's still in your gallery. You memorized the names of the shapes without ever learning what makes a shape. So now you spot a hammer, you buy, it fails, and you assume you spotted it wrong. You didn't. You just never learned what the candle was actually reporting. It's like memorizing cricket shot names, cover drive, pull, sweep, without knowing where the ball was bowled. The name means nothing without the delivery. The delivery in candlestick basics is the four numbers. Every candle on every time frame, every market, four numbers, that's it. Open, the first traded price of that period. Close, the last traded price of that period. High, the highest anyone paid. Low, the lowest anyone accepted. The fat part is the body. It runs from open to close. The thin lines above and below are wicks. They run out to the high and the low. Pause and look at your chart. Point at one candle and say the four numbers out loud. Open, high, low, close. If you're pointing at the wick and calling it the body, that's the exact mistake we're fixing. Color is just shorthand. Close above open, it's green. Close below open, it's red. That's the only thing color tells you, which means a huge green candle and a tiny green candle mean completely different things. Same color, different fight. Now the part that actually matters, body versus wick. The body is the result, the wick is the argument. Long body, short wicks, one side dominated from start to finish. Little disagreement. Tiny body, long wicks, both sides pushed hard and neither got anywhere. Price went up, came back, went down, came back, ended roughly where it started. Same height on the chart, completely different meaning. Think of a train journey. The body is where you got off, relative to where you got on. The wicks are how far the train went past your station before reversing. A long upper wick means buyers pushed price to price zone and got rejected. Someone was waiting up there with sell orders. A long lower wick means the opposite. Sellers dragged it down and buyers stepped in. That's it. That's rejection. And rejection is the single most useful thing a candle reports. Let's read 3. Illustrative only. I'm not calling any stock. Candle 1. Long green body. Almost no wicks. Reading. Buyers ran it from open to close. Unopposed. Nobody wanted to sell into it. Candle 2. Small body. Very long upper wick. Reading. Price ran up toward price zone. Got slapped back. Closed near where it opened. Somebody defended that level. Candle 3. Long red body closing right at its low. Reading. Sellers were in control at the bell. No buyer stepped in at the close. Notice what I did not say. I didn't say what happens next. Not once. A candle is a report, not a forecast. The moment you turn it into a forecast, you've left analysis and entered hoping. One candle rarely gives you a decision. It gives you information. Decisions come from context, the level it happened at, the volume behind it, the trend it sits in. We build that context over the next few videos. Today, you just need to read the sentence correctly. 3 mistakes. All 3 cost real money. Mistake 1. Trading color. Green does not mean buy. A green candle can close well below the previous close. You'd be buying weakness and calling it strength. Mistake 2. Ignoring the size relative to recent candles. A candle only means something compared to its neighbors. A big move in a normally quiet stock matters. The same move in a wild stock is Tuesday. Mistake 3. Reading one candle in isolation. One candle at a random spot on the chart is noise. The same candle at a level people care about is information. Now here's the thing that should worry you most. Every wick you see is somebody's stop loss getting hit. That's not a metaphor. That's the mechanics. Read wicks with respect. That's where money changed hands under pressure. Card time. Screenshot this and put it next to your trading screen. The velocity rule for reading one candle. 5 lines that replace 30 pattern names. revisit daily. Quick recap, then your homework. 4 numbers: open, high, low, close. The body is the result. The wick is the argument. Color is shorthand, not analysis. That's candlestick basics without a single pattern name. Everything else you'll ever learn is built on this. Homework. Take today's daily candle on any stock you follow. Write down all 4 numbers. Then write one sentence describing the fight. Do it for a week, and patterns will start naming themselves. You won't need the flashcards. Next video, time frames, why the exact same stock looks bullish on one screen and bearish on another, and which one you should actually trust. Subscribe and hit the bell icon. See you in the next